create and save your own AI characters using this new tool. Hey everybody, and welcome back. So we already know that neuroframes can carry the same character across different scenes. But what if I told you that you could now not just carry your characters over from scene to scene, but from video to video? Well, now you can. Neuroframes now saves character models that you can take across different projects. This means that you can create an entire concept album using the same character in each song, start a visual story with the same main character, or even create a whole virtual alias for yourself for all of your projects. Today we're going through the process of creating, saving, and using a custom character inside of Neuroframe's autopilot. Alright, first thing is first dragging in our song. We went over the full process of making a music video from scratch using the autopilot feature in a previous video, so we'll be focusing solely on the new characters feature here today. And normally I would recommend using a song that has lyrics, as that's a great way to give autopilot more direction, but I wanted to explore a visual story concept here today. It's getting closer and closer to Halloween, so I thought it might be fun to do a dark fantasy story video, and here's the track I'm using for today. Alright, now we can tweak our settings, starting off by adding our main character. And there's a few different ways that we can do this. Autopilot already had character consistency functionality, so we could just let it create one for us or use a character from previous projects. Or another option that we have is by hitting new character, where we can describe our character in a prompt, where we can also upload a picture where Neuroframes will analyze it and create the character from that. Which I generated this AI picture right here. Then we can choose the art style as well of soft anime, and then hit create. Alright, now I've got a few different options here to pick from. There's some good ones here. I like the way this dress frills out, but I think this more neutral one is what I'm going for. Lilith is a very cool name, but I already have one in mind. I'm gonna go with Kieran, where we can see our character right there in the soft anime style. So all we have to do is enter a prompt for the video concept, which I have a prompt ready to go right there, but I will hit the pimp my story, see what happens. With all of that set, we can now create our video. Okay, so we're at the next part here, and even so early on in the storyboard stage, we can see Kieran in all three different scenes here. And everything looks fine here, so all that I want to change is the video model from light to pro, and now we'll jump to the final video. This is a very cool shot. Okay, so overall there, I like what I had. I might have to regenerate a couple of scenes here, which is a great time to mention something very crucial that we've added. So over here, although it looks pretty cool, there's not a whole lot going on. And I think over here she twists and something doesn't look quite right. Yeah, her arm travels back around again. As proud as we are of our product and how far AI has gone in such a short time, even a couple years going back, AI is still not perfect, and we understand that. So we want to get back to the community a little bit. By going to the regenerate options, we can see it's going to be 0 credits. For every 1 minute of video generated, we will give you guys 1 free regeneration, because we understand that AI can be tricky to work with. So we will regenerate that scene right there and see what comes up. Alright, let's see that new scene now. Nice, yeah, much better now. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so we've got our first video done, and that's all well and dandy. But to really show off the character consistency through different videos, we can take our character that we made into a brand new project with a brand new track. So let's upload our other song right here. So we got some build-up right there, and then we actually get into the action. And now we can go over to our character, select our Kieran model again, enter in our second prompt, which I'll once again use the pimp my story. Alright, everything is looking good here, and once again we'll hop on over to the final video. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Once again, probably gonna have to regenerate this image here. I think she's got 2 thumbs. Thumb right here, thumb going over there. Another really sick shot. I like that. A couple things there that I might have to go in and tweak, but overall I'm very happy with what we have so far. But there is another direction that we could have gone here by taking our character and using different art styles too. Here's a couple of examples that I've created. Alright, and here's the first video, and just look at how amazing Kieran looks here. We're using the Seedance Lite AI model here, so it's not going to be as polished as the Pro version. We have the same prompt with the shimmering fantasy art style this time. And finally, for video number 2, we're using the Seedance Lite model again and the same prompt, but this time with the dark fantasy art style, which gave it a more serious, darker tone. Okay, we've gone over some pretty unique and powerful stuff here today. We've got 4 unique videos, all using the same character to tell a story. And like I mentioned earlier, you can use this feature to make an entire music video concept album or a dedicated alias for all of your music videos if you don't want to show your face. So, what are you going to use NeuroFrames for?